Secret Wings Act 2. After the bikini test of the XYB-49, the other YB-49 aircraft underwent destructive testing, leading to the cancellation of the contract. Subsequently, the remaining aircraft were meticulously disassembled under armed guard. Publicly, it was announced that the Flying Wings project had been scrapped, and the components were melted down. Unbeknownst to the public, however, the disassembled parts were secretly transported to an island off the coast of Alaska. There, at a top-secret air base, the wings were reassembled, continuing their covert operations and later on mothballed. In the late 1950s, amidst the escalating tensions of the Cold War, the Soviet Union intensified its defense efforts, notably through its ambitious space program centered at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Concurrently, covert operations, including research into biological and chemical weaponry on the secluded island of Vozrozhdeniya, had garnered the attention of General Hawk. Determined to respond decisively, General Hawk opted to resurrect the XYRB-49 from retirement. He embarked on a strategic mission, enlisting the expertise of retired Captain Hart, residing on a ranch in Denton County, Texas, and his trusted co-pilot, Ricky Lane, from Scotland. Together, they formed an elite reconnaissance team poised to undertake a clandestine flight over Vozrozhdeniya Island and the Cosmodrome in Soviet Kazakhstan. As the stage was set for this daring endeavor, the narrative unfolded, blending the tale of Cold War intrigue with the audacity of covert aerial reconnaissance. In the dimly lit library of the sprawling ranch, General Hawk and Captain Hart sat amidst an atmosphere thick with anticipation. The expansive windows offered panoramic views of the rugged landscape, while the steady ticking of ancient clocks seemed to echo the tension in the room. General Hawk, his eyes ablaze with determination, detailed the clandestine resurrection of the XYRB-49, hidden away in a secret airbase nestled among the Aleutian Islands. As the gravity of their mission hung heavy in the air, General Hawk leaned forward, his voice a low rumble of urgency. "Captain Hart," he began, his tone commanding attention, "can you still handle the refueling of the XYRB-49? The question hung in the air, pregnant with the weight of their shared purpose. Captain Hart, a seasoned veteran with a steely resolve, met General Hawk's gaze without hesitation. With a nod of affirmation, he exuded an unwavering confidence. "General," he replied, his voice resonating with conviction, "I was trained on the B-47, and I assure you, refueling the XYRB-49 will be a task well within my capabilities." In that moment, amidst the hallowed confines of the ranch library, a pact was forged, a testament to the unwavering resolve of two men bound by duty and a shared vision. With the fate of nations hanging in the balance, their journey was poised to unfold, each heartbeat resonating with the pulse of history in the making. In the dimly lit library of the sprawling ranch, General Hawk and Captain Hart sat opposite each other, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of lamplight. Around them the steady ticking of antique clocks punctuated the silence. General Hawk leaned forward, his gaze fixed intently on Captain Hart. With that question answered, he began, his voice low but resolute, "Let us proceed with the mission outline and profile." Captain Hart nodded, his expression focused as he awaited the general's instructions. "Our mission shall be codenamed Dark Adapted Eye," General Hawk declared, his voice carrying the weight of authority. "We will commence with a series of shakedown flights around the Aleutian Island chain, ensuring that the XYRB-49 is in optimal condition for our operation." Captain Hart nodded in understanding, his mind already racing with the logistical details of the upcoming flights. "Our first objective will be Izmir, Turkey," General Hawk continued, his tone unwavering. "There, we will rendezvous with NATO forces at the air base before proceeding to Vozrozhdeniya Island." Captain Hart's brow furrowed slightly at the mention of the island, its reputation for secrecy sending a shiver down his spine. "We will conduct a flyover of the island, capturing photographic evidence of the suspected bioresearch laboratory," General Hawk explained, his eyes locking with Captain Hart's. "This intelligence will be crucial in our efforts to expose Soviet activities in the region." Captain Hart nodded solemnly, fully aware of the gravity of their mission. "From there," General Hawk continued, his voice growing more intense, "we will make our way to the Cosmodrome in Baikonur, Kazakhstan. Our objective: to gather photographic evidence of Soviet military capabilities." Captain Hart nodded again, his jaw set with determination. The weight of their task hung heavy in the air, but he knew that failure was not an option. As they rose from their seats, the library seemed to pulsate with the energy of their shared purpose. With each step they took towards the door, they moved closer to the heart of darkness, ready to confront whatever challenges lay ahead in the pursuit of their mission. The secret air base nestled among the rugged Aleutian Islands hummed with activity, as the days slipped by in a blur of preparation and anticipation. General Hawk, his presence commanding respect, stood at the forefront of the bustling scene, his gaze unwavering as he oversaw the meticulous planning. Beside him stood Captain Hart, a seasoned veteran with a steely resolve, his mind already racing with the intricate details of the upcoming mission. Together, they pored over maps and blueprints, their voices rising above the din of the hangar as they fine-tuned every aspect of their strategy. "The first leg of our journey will take us to the NATO air base in Turkey," General Hawk declared, his voice cutting through the air like a blade. "Once we arrive, the aircraft will undergo final preparations, including the installation of specialized cameras and film for our reconnaissance mission." Captain Hart nodded in agreement, his eyes ablaze with determination. The weight of their task hung heavy in the air, but he relished the challenge, knowing that the success of their mission could tip the scales of history. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a fiery glow across the rugged landscape, the crew worked tirelessly into the night, their hands moving with purpose, as they made the final adjustments to the XYRB-49. Each bolt tightened, each wire secured, brought them one step closer to their objective. With every passing moment, the excitement and tension in the air crackled like electricity, fueling their determination to succeed against all odds. And as the dawn broke over the horizon, casting the sky in hues of orange and gold, they stood ready to embark on their perilous journey, their spirits unyielding in the face of adversity.